What's going on, guys? It is Matter Some Man. I'm coming to you again with another commentary, and today we have Joe Bomber Road to the Show, episode 8, what should have been episode 10, but I lost the footage to episode 9, and also I lost it to episode 8. Those two files got corrupted back when I was trying to edit a video in a live stream, and it didn't really work out. So all of that's in the update video. Really sorry about that, guys. But good news is you don't have to see any more AAA gameplay. Joe Bomber has made it to the major leagues. You're seeing opening day 2015, I believe it is. So his third professional year. First year in the big leagues. You can see we're facing off against the Seattle Mariners on opening day, and he is going to face the big dog Felix Hernandez as Joe Bomber steps in for his first at bat. And Joe, I'm just gonna play the whole first at bat for you guys. Joe fouls off the first pitch from Felix in top of the second inning as the Athletics are losing to Seattle 1-0 as Joe swings and misses on that sinker. So Joe sitting here 0-2, and Joe gets frozen on that 94-mile-an-hour fastball from Felix Hernandez. Joe isn't really prepared for the big leagues yet. It's just it's a different level of competition. It's a higher level of competition, as Joe just needs to be prepared and ready for it as Joe steps in for his second at bat against King Felix in the top of the fourth with a runner on first. Joe's 0 for 1 on the season with a strikeout, and Joe takes the first pitch he sees into right field for his first career major league hit. It was a single that got under Justin Smoke's glove, and that's going to be 12 training points for Joe as Joe gets his first career major league hit, and Jemiah Weeks comes out of the dugout to grab the ball here. So that's a big accomplishment for Joe. That's something he's been working with, as Charlie Furbush throws this, and again Joe hits another one into right field. So that's 2 hits now in Joe's young career. He couldn't be more happy and proud of himself as Joe steps in for his fourth at bat of the game in the top of the 8th. Oakland winning 4-3, 0-2. He sees that hanging curveball, and guess, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Bomber just hit his first career major league home run, and Joe is just having a great day. Joe has been working for this his whole life. He was a big high school prospect. Went straight to play pro ball out of high school. Didn't exactly go to college. As Joe, in the second game of his major league career, hits a RBI double that I believe turns into 2 RBIs. Yes, it does. Runner is safe at home on a bad throw. Joe has been working for this his whole life, and he finally got his opportunity, and he's trying to make the most of it. As you can see, he's facing Hisashi Iwakuma, and Joe takes that hanging pitch and hits a rocket to the outfield wall as Joe slides into second with a double for his second hit of the game against the Seattle Mariners. They're both wearing alternate uniforms this game. I believe they both wore irregular jerseys the first game of the season, as Joe sees that hanging pitch and he hits another single. They're just throwing Joe hangers, and he hasn't been hitting them out of the ballpark. He's going to figure out how to do that pretty soon, as Joe hits another one into center field for a single and for 32 training points, as Joe sitting here on the day with 2 hits, I believe, as Joe hits a nice high fly ball into center field. Not much Joe really could do about that. As you can see, Joe just towers over Yoenis Cespedes. Joe's a big dude. Cespedes really isn't. I didn't realize Cespedes was that small, as Joe hits a single into right field here. And sorry if the audio is a little bit off with the gameplay. The audio is gonna be a few seconds ahead. Don't really know how to fix that at this moment because the Elgato capture software, because I can't really look at the gameplay on the Windows Live Movie Maker because it's all choppy and framey. So I can't really look at that anymore. Sorry if the audio's a little bit off. I'll try and get that fixed, as Joe right there hits one into center field for a flyout, as Joe is going to play his first game at home against my favorite team, the Texas Rangers. And as you can see, Joe's batting fourth. He's already entrusted with the cleanup spot in the big leagues, so Joe's going to make the most of it, do the best he can. And right now, Joe's thinking that he's pretty proud of himself. He sees himself at number 4 on the lineup card, and that's really an accomplishment to be proud of. As Joe is just really proud of himself there. And as you can see, Joe trying to figure things out. He was striking out a lot in the first series, so he switched his batting stance up. And the first pitch he sees from Matt Harrison, he hits it hard, but unfortunately the right fielder makes a diving catch for great play. You have to give it up to him, as Joe steps in. He's 0 for 2 on the day. As you're going to see, Joe started bat against Harrison right here, and Joe hits one high and deep and far, but warning track power for Joe today. He's just not finding all of it. So Joe is going to just try and get things fixed. He doesn't really know what to do, as Joe right here sees that pitch high and deep, and again, warning track power. So Joe is just trying to get it figured out right now. He can't really figure out how to put one out of the ballpark. So second game against the Texas Rangers, they're losing 2-1, and Joe strikes out on that low pitch. He's been chasing. He's trying to figure things out. Joe doesn't really know what to do, as Joe steps in for his second at bat of the day. And Joe right here sees the pitch. He's being a little bit more patient, sees that circle pitch, sees that circle change, says outside, so he takes it for a ball. The runner's on first and second for Joe. Joe is really in a big opportunity right here, big spot, and Joe rockets one to the outfield, but it's foul. If it was fair, it would probably been a double down the line, as Joe really hit that one hard. And so Joe right here swings and misses on that two-seam fastball high in the zone, 90 miles an hour. I don't really know who's pitching. I think it's a prospect, just like Joe. But I think Joe's in his rookie year. He classifies for rookie of the year and all those awards and stuff. As Joe right there sees that cutter, and he gets tricked, and he swings and misses for a strikeout. So Joe is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts today, looking at the golden sombrero. He's looking it straight in the eye, and Joe says, I don't want to have anything to do with that golden sombrero. So Joe not really getting this at-bat off to a great start. Swings and misses at that circle change, and Joe pops out to the center fielder. But Joe did not get the golden sombrero today. Joe missed that by 1 strikeout. So he's not happy with himself. He could have done better. As Joe sees that hanging slider from Yu Darvish, and he deposits it into center field for an RBI, as the throw was not in time to cut down the runner at the plate. But Joe gets 18 training points on that play, and Joe sees that hanging pitch from Robbie Ross, and he hits another single into center field, as Joe is 2 for 2 on the day, I believe, for 14 training points. And you can see Joe has a .370 batting average, 1 home run, and 8 RBIs in the series in the season. But we're playing a series against the Red Sox, as Joe hits a double to the wall with the brand new James Loney stance, and the runner is cut down at the plate this time. And so Joe is not really doing too well. He wasn't doing too well, but he switched it to James Loney, and now all of a sudden he's hitting like a pro. So I really think that this James Loney stance was his saving grace, that this is what's going to help him. So we're going to stick with this James Loney stance for a while, see where it takes Joe in the majors. And Joe right there hits another one into left field, showing his opposite field potential, as he did all throughout his minor league career. And Joe right there is awarded 15 training points. So we cut into bottom 9, score 7-7, count 2-2. as Joe hits a single up the middle. So Joe has not finished the game off yet. He did not strike out. Joe is going to keep him alive, as I believe that's Matt Kemp playing first base. I don't know why Kemp is playing first. Yeah, that is Matt Kemp playing first base now that I see that. It's been Matter Some Man. Have a great day. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. This has been Joe Bomber, episode 8, Road to the Show. His first episode in the big leagues. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. Make sure to follow me on Twitch. Both of those links will be in the description. And have a great day, guys. Catch you on the flip side. Peace.